Bicentenial Man spans 2 centuries, during which it is the goal of Andrew Martin, a popular robot model played by Robin Williams, to teach as much as he learns. He shows the world how to open its eyes and its heart to receive any being with enough compassion to ask for acceptance.
I'm gonna go play at my friend Natalie's house.
May 1, sir? Is now a good time?
What? A good time for what?
Last night, sir told
No, don't blame me, Andrew. Just go ahead.
Thank you, sir. 2 cannibals were eating a clown. One turns to the other and says, "Does this taste funny to you? How do you make a hanky dance? Put a little boogie in it. What is a brunette between 2 blondes? Translator. Do you know why blind people don't like to skydive? It scares their dogs. A man with dementia is driving on the freeway. His wife calls him on the mobile phone and says, "Sweetheart, I heard there's someone driving the wrong way in the freeway." He says, "One, there's hundreds." What's silent, smells like worms. Bird farts. It must have been an engineer who designed the human body, who also put a waste processing plant next to a recreation area. A woman goes into a doctor's office. The doctor says, "You mind if I numb your breast?" "Not at all. Num, 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 num." One did it, sir.
Andrew, it was fine, but we might want to talk about appropriateness and timing.
It's 10:15, sir.
Robin, so good to see you again.
You too, Mr.
Hey, congratulations, Jim Ferguson. We've done this a million times. Bicentennial Man, what a holiday treat this is. And you know what I think is really interesting personally, Robin, about this film is you play wonderfully this robot, Andrew Martin, who becomes the teacher of humanity. The machine teaching humans.
That's what Asimov did, basically. He had the idea of robots being these very humane creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Even given the fact that they have, 3 commandments in the laws of robotics that they have to obey because it's in their programming. It'd be as if, humans were forced to obey the 10 commandments or could not violate them.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd have no president. But, I didn't believe that was a violation. It was just a momentary, as we said, a little head of state.
A bad chip.
A bad chip. It was just, there things happen. Accidents happen. But that was his basic creation. I mean, that before that, many times robots had been viewed as hostile or, potentially threatening to humanity. And Asimov said, what would happen if they were humane, if they would exhibit human characteristics? How would we treat them?
Mm-hmm.
Would they be treated as a minority? Would they be treated as the ultimate minority of like everyone looking down on them because, here are these machines exhibiting human traits,
Mm-hmm.
threatening once again.
And look at the enjoyment humans get working with their computers today.
Yeah, imagine if your computer starts, here's an example, they've done these things where sometimes if it was very personal with you, all of a sudden, your computer goes, "You've got mail," nothing from me, but you've got mail, fine. Or just like you're a very Jewish computer, fine, you've got moil.
You got moil.
But it's that
That's
thing
how
of,
my wife would say it from New York.
yeah, it's like, well, you've got moil, hello, fine, hello, oh, fine, play with the mouse, I'll be here, I'm waiting. Oh, well, look at you, look at you, look at you. Or the German ones that they have in the cars. And the Mercedes actually has a GPS locator that describes, take a right. And if you don't take the turn, fine! So you don't want to get there.
There's your orders.
Yes, you could have made it if you followed my directions. But instead we are driving around in circles. Shh, islands again.
What happens if you're in Ireland, in Dublin or something? And
I just stop for a Guinness. Well, you're Scottish, with a Scottish word processor. You got there. You did it. Just do it. Come on. Get your hard drive outside there. Just make a download now, you bastard.
You might have to redo all the scenes.
Yeah, a Macintosh. There it is.
A Macintosh.
Yeah, there, do it all. You've got mail, and it's now there. Read it. Go on with it all.
It's a good thing we're going to show this in Glasgow.
Yeah, sure, right there. Yeah. You're giving away for must be now there.
You're really proud of the effects. I know you are. The suit and everything. The suit was very important to this character.
Yes, because it was important to be inside it to just look for those little things that make it unique.
Yeah. Talk about unique. The conversations you have with Sam Neill's character, Sir.
Very.
Teaching the facts of life, how to tell a joke.
Yeah, there's some lovely things. We tried all different variations on that, and he did some extraordinary things. He's great. He's got a great sense of comic timing. And the stuff, there's something I missed desperately, but they didn't use it maybe because it took it into a different range, where I said, "Sir, may I speak frankly?" It's talking about sex. He said, it sounds rather messy. And he said, well, to be honest, Andrew, we like it like that. But it's like all of a sudden it became a very English, like, and if you're lucky, you know. Or I said, doesn't sound very dignified. And he said, well, to be honest, Andrew, dignity is not necessarily the point. But, you know, that's...
Just beautiful scenes.
Yeah, very interesting stuff, kind of filial, where he's explaining life to this creature.
There's so much to talk about in this film, Robin. The close-up of Oliver's face when you give him that little lecture on what it's like to really make love.
Oh, he's great. Well, here's a creature who's basically describing this incredible thing that he knows, you know, he's never experienced, but desperately wants to experience. And this Oliver basically going, oh, God, that's a very special moment.
Special, yeah. And speaking of moments, I'm out of time, but there is a lesson, follow your heart. You follow your heart, everybody, to see Bicentennial Man and this wonderful performance from this great actor.
Thank you, sir.
You won't be disappointed, believe me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you, Robin.
Welcome. Just look your computer!
What is it exactly that you want?
Family. My last name is Martin. I am so named because your great-grandfather and grandmother considered me to be a member of your family. Now, Sir is dead. Little Miss is getting older. You don't like me, but at least you'll talk to me if I knock on your door long enough.
Is that a joke?
No. Would you like to hear a joke? This Buddhist walks up to a hot dog vendor and says, make me one with everything.
Andrew, do you have any friends at all?
No. Only Wolfie, who's very sweet, but not very challenging on a conversational level. That is the extent of his skills.
So you want someone to talk to?
With.
Even if that person doesn't like you?
You can't have everything. Is that right? Is it you can have everything? Seems like some people do, so I'm somewhat confused on that level.
Sit down. Let's talk.
Thank you.
Hey there, handsome.